So sorry about that. It was hooked to my headset. As you guys know, I sleep with a headset. Okay, thank you, Lion Mama. Okay, so when you paint a reborn, you're not painting. You're not painting. You're staining. So you know how you take wood and you stain it so that it will be the color you want it to be? That's how you do a reborn. So you're actually taking the silicone, you're putting the colors with A and B, and then you're putting the Novox in, and then you're putting it on the baby, and you're staining the baby's skin. You do this over and over and over. You let it dry. You keep doing different layers, which then makes it three-dimensional. That's how you get your veins to pop out. That's how you get your molting. Because I can't tell you how many times I went over it. I spent like 7 hours total of staining the baby. So it doesn't take me long, like I thought it was going to take me a long time. No, it's once you get in a groove and everything, like I did, and you just stay with it, and then you let one part dry, and then you go and do the other part, which in a moment I'm going to show you the baby. And all I have left to do on her, as far as her body and everything, is just met her. I have to seal her. That's it. And then after that, I can do the eyebrows, I can do the eyelashes, and I can root the hair. And honey, we're going to be way done before March the 12th. And today, your letter is... Oh. Oh. Okay, so for those of you sometimes are emailing me, Betty, I've tried to look for the letter, blah, blah, blah. I say it while I'm saying a sentence. Okay, next thing. If you are interested in being in this contest, one thing that you must do, because I need to know that you care about my channel, you care about me, because I'm giving away $900 worth of stuff. You must be a member. It's $1. You must be a member. I thought long and hard about this, and I was like, look at all the members that I do have, and then look at all the people that just come through, and they just want the baby for free. So I'm having to do it different, because I can't have somebody just come through and then it be the day before they go and watch all my videos, and then they email me with the sentence, and we haven't seen them, we don't know them, and they win the contest. How not fair is that? That is not fair. And I know everyone can afford $1, because I do it all the time for people. But yeah, $1, because you need to be a member. I need to see you. I need to know that you support my channel, because I'm not just giving it away to somebody who I don't know or who doesn't support my channel. And there's so many people that this has happened to, other creators, and literally somebody went back through, got all of the letters, emailed them quickly, and won. They were never there. They even bragged about not being there at one day. Not one day. So how that is not fair to everybody that was there for that whole month. That is not fair. Thank you, Stray. It's an actual outfit. It's a top. It's a top and a shorts that match. But I'm from my mama. Where are you from? So we're in here because we're having a cigarette before I go and show you what I've done so far with her. And since you're staining, that's another thing. How in the hell do I put my logo on her buttocks when you're staining? Like, you're staining, so you can't, that's why nobody ever puts their logo on a silicone, because you're staining it. So it's almost like I would have to carve into the baby and then stain into the baby. B.W. Moa. Like, it's almost like I would have to do that. Anyway, so I also wanted to bring it to you guys' attention because I always do. I always bring a little bit of news to you guys, and I just wanted to show you guys that back when I said Joe Biden was not Joe Biden and that he had been deceased, I wanted to show you that I was right. His niece came out and spoke on this because, well, it's just time, you know? So I want you guys to hear straight from Natalie Biden's mouth of who. Hey, Nana 8. Of who. Did you get your stuff yet, Nana? I haven't checked to see. I'm from the United States of America. But of who played Joe Biden and why they did it. And I knew why they did it. They did it because he had had a political career his whole life, but to also show what was really going on, that he was, you know, just not all there and everything else, you know. So I'm going to turn the camera around. I'm going to show you in her own words what she says. Okay, good. Yay. Okay. All right, so I'm going to turn you around. Oh, I'm going to drop you to the ground. Damn. Thank God that, oh my gosh. Thank gosh for this case because, like, it just, oh man, I'm telling you, if you guys would have seen what happened. What about a stamp using a darker stain color when you are finished with the baby? I don't even know if a stamp, once I show you hello from Turkey, once I show you, I don't know. I really don't think so. You're going to have to, like, stain it. Okay, hang on. Now, we're going to turn me around. This is what Natalie Biden had to say. So, that way you guys will know the truth. Is what I said a long time ago, that he wasn't alive. But go ahead.
Joe Biden does have a twin.
Hold on.
My grandfather, Joe Biden, does have a twin. And that twin is currently pretending to be Joe Biden in the White House. So, unfortunately, my grandfather, Joe Biden, passed away about 4 years ago. But, you know, he had built up this really long political career, and my family still wanted to have a bit of power in the U.S. government, so we just replaced Joe with his twin brother, Bo.
So yeah, if you were paying attention way back in 2020, you would have already known this. Earlobes do not change with time. That is a genetic trait that you're born with. So how come
we already know this? We already know this. Okay, so the point is that she admitted that the twin, his name is Bo, evidently. I guess that's who he named his other son after. Bo must have been after his twin brother. That's who was playing Joe Biden. When the military turned their back on him and they played that song, which is a death song, people should have known then. But of course, you know, I'm a conspiracy theorist and nobody listens to me. But I knew that wasn't Joe Biden. And also, Bo, like, is not what you call really likes Joe. So, like, he made him look like an idiot. And, you know, you guys saw. I'm not anything, babe. I voted Republican, but I won't ever again. You know, I won't ever again. And Ruben, if you want me to stand up and turn around, you're going to pay me. There's a super chat button right there. Or my Cash App is bwasham75. Thank you very much. I don't do anything for free. Okay? Anyway. So, back to, you know, that wasn't a conspiracy theory. That was true. And Hunter Biden's laptop is true. I actually had that thing on my computer, and that was the most disgusting. And he did have girls for sale as well, just like Epstein. And I don't know if you guys know, but the DOJ, FBI, deleted 1 million Epstein files overnight. The other night. While everybody was going through them. They deleted them. So it's nice to know that our government is compromised by Israel. It's nice to know that Trump just gave him the key to the White House. Yeah. Yeah, for all of you people out there that didn't see, President Trump gave Netanyahu the key to the White House. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. That is my picture, yes. I was 30 years old. That's when I very first started modeling. And don't worry, I wasn't sold. I didn't get sexualized or nothing else because I was smart. And when I went to Model Search America, I seen what it was all about. So you ain't got to worry. I didn't have to sleep with anybody or do anything. And I did sign with a company, but I fell off a 15-foot roof. It got me out of the contract, and I've been working for myself ever since. So, yeah. Yeah. But I was 30 years old when I got into modeling, so I was already very smart, already not a kid. You know, I looked like I was young. That's why they wanted me. But they really wanted me because John Casablanca wanted me to be one of his assistants to let the parents know it's okay for them to come and live in apartments, and pretty much so he could grape them. And I said, I came back and called the FBI. That's why Model Search America is not here. And John Casablanca, it took 2 years, but they did arrest him, thanks to me. There was somebody good in New York as an FBI agent, but it took 2 years. And by that time, he already had 3 15-year-olds pregnant. He married one. But the problem is he was only in prison 2 years, and he died of cancer. Now everything has been scrubbed off the internet. Everything. Everything. And let me tell you what real modeling is. It's the selling of children. Okay? The selling of children. So John Casablanca from Elite Modeling Agency would offer the parents $5,000 and tell them, your child's going to New York, but you can't talk to them, see them, or nothing. So pretty much you sell your child for $5,000, and they're okay with it because they want their child to become rich. The problem is if they don't be good, like he told me, then they don't work. Can you paint us a picture of a cardinal with a speech impediment? I can't paint. I'm an artist of reborns. That's it. So when I found all that out, I tried to stop the parents that were allowing their 13-year-olds. The 13-year-olds had already been picked out before we already got there. They already knew who they were going to get and who they wanted. And I tried to warn the parents, and they just brushed me off, and they did get the $5,000, and then they never seen their kid again. I mean, not even a conversation on the phone, because it will distract them. He told me since I was 30 years old, he wanted me to be like a Ghislaine Maxwell, where I told the parents everything is good and stuff like that. That's what he wanted me to be. As I was sitting there talking to him and he was getting drunker and drunker, I just listened to everything he said. And in my head, I like drowned him 100 times. I like choked him out and stuff in my mind. But I kept everything. And when he gave me the apartment name, the directions, his cell phone, his other phone, all of his stuff, how the girls live in this like apartment, 10 to 15 at a time. And if they're not good, they don't get to work. I gave that all to the FBI in 2007. By 2009, he was arrested, but he died of cancer 2 years later in prison. Yeah. Yeah. And he was an ugly, fat, nasty, disgusting pervert. He sat there and told me there was this 13-year-old and she was getting in the pool, and he told me that that's what was sexy. Oh, of course. And I looked at him and I said, what's sexy? Because we're looking at a 13-year-old. And he's like, that 13-year-old. And I just sat there and I just bit my bottom lip. And that's when my investigating reporting skills came in. And he just kept drinking and I just kept listening. And then he trusted me enough to give me all the information. But like I said, it took 2 years to still arrest him. And it was on Google. His arrest was on Google and everything. But now they've scrubbed everything. 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 My Model Search America experience is on my Rumble. Let's Chat with Betty Washam. It is on there. And when I came out in 2017, was telling my story, I was called a pedophile. I was told, you just sat there and you watched. You didn't help nobody. You know, just really disgusting shit. When I'm the reason he went to fucking prison. Period. I had all the shit on him because he gave it to me like an idiot. But his thing was he wanted me to go to New York. He wanted me to work at the elite modeling agency in the building. And when parents called or parents were confused or whatever, I was the one that was supposed to make them feel better and do all of this and you know, be like, oh, your child is taken care of and this is, you know, their career and all of that stuff. And it was an all bullshit lie. All of it. It's all bullshit. So when my kids wanted to model, I said, hell no. And, you know, same with my grandkids. I will never let them into a cesspool of trafficking. That's all it is, you know. I'm not on drugs. I'm 50 years old. I'm drinking coffee. I'm smoking a cigarette. I wish you people knew the difference between someone on drugs and someone normal, but you don't. You don't. You unfortunately think everybody's on drugs. You unfortunately think everybody's bad. Everything's bad, but you don't want to look at the people that are really bad, you know? Look at the people that are really bad. Look at the people that eat children, okay? I've been saying it since 2011 and nobody believed me. I was the crazy person, okay? The Kardashians did it right on television. You guys don't believe me? You want me to show you? Hold on. I'll show you. I'll remind you and see if you guys remember this episode of them. Let's see. Oh, here it is. Okay, you guys ready? All right. Now, mind you, this is a human. Okay? Hold on. Hold on. Stop. Go back, you idiot. Okay, now I'm going to turn it up. And I'm going to let you guys watch it. This is back when they first became whatever the fuck they were. Okay? And you just listen to what they say. Don't take my word for it. Take their own word for it. Let me turn it up. Let's go.
Where's this placenta from, just FYI?
A human.
A human.
What? Yes, that's the disgusting part. Oh my god. I'm gonna put it in the oven just to make sure I kill any bacteria that's in it. Oh.
Am I the best sous chef you ever had?
Rock and roll. Open it up.
Placenta, come in. Is there gonna be one delicious meal? Placenta. Hi.
So what are we having for dinner?
We're having some tasty protein. This is gonna be a divine meal. We've all plated. Yes. Yeah, there's so much flavor on it.
Should we put some of this yummy
Good morning,
sauce
pretty
on?
sweet pea.
Here, guys. This is the grand finale.
Like it's still attached to it, the cord.
Brisket? Yeah.
Oh, it's nice and tender. That knife just melts right through. Let's have the first taste. Where's this placenta from, just FYI?
A human.
A human.
What? Yes,
A human. A human. Now this was done on television. In front of the world. A human. And it still had the it still had the cord attached to it. Oh, yeah. People only think, yeah. Oh, yeah. I've been called everything in the book because I've been bringing this out way before Epstein files and shit. But yeah, a human. I also found a lawsuit that a woman said that the Kardashians had stole her makeup company, her embryos, and did IVF, and stole her name and are using her name, allegedly using her name for everything. And that she was trafficked and brought to Israel when she was 4, she remembers. And then she was made to marry a man that was trying to essay her kids, which made her go on the run. And then all of this happened. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, she has like a 50-page thing of everything. Bank accounts, her company they stole, which was Kylie's company, allegedly, was her makeup company. The embryos, they kept saying they had frozen. Those were her embryos. She ran from her husband, who were trying to SA her children. She's been from country to country trying to protect her children. Yeah, so if you guys think that the Kardashians are something, they're not. They're disgusting witches. They really are. And if you think that they're not part of the club, you're sadly mistaken. You're sadly mistaken. You know. So yeah, they're not nice. They'll still lie, cheat, do whatever they got to do. You know, like everybody said, Kim became famous from the tape of her mom recording her having sex with a man. That's effing disgusting in itself. Like, what mom records that and then it's all a plan to put it out there? Some people, G-Man, it's almost 98%. That's why when they bring out the BDSM and shit, and they try to justify it, that's what they do to the children they traffic so they can do and get their, I don't know how to say it, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Because they have to scare them and torture them. So that's why they try to make it like it's legal and shit. It's not. No, it's the lying Jews. Not the actual Jews, the lying ones. The ones that are trying to take over the religion of the actual Jews. But nobody's God's chosen people. Everybody is God's chosen people. Yes, Mark, you got it right. Yes. I'm just not going to say it. Because I like my channel and we're doing reborns and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to say it, but unfortunately, I also want to say this now that things are coming out. 9/11 was by Israel. It was not by Iraq or Iran or Muslims or anything else. They were blamed so that we would go over and we would protect their poppy seeds so that people in America could then get hooked on that stuff. And as they said, we are the stupid ones that they could sell it to depopulate us. So in better terms, let me explain it to you. The man had already gotten all his money for insurance because the buildings had mold. It was disgusting, gross, whatever. They put bombs in it. Then they blamed it on Iran. And then they lied to the American people. And then they sent our troops over there just so that they could take care of poppy seeds. That's it. The whole time it was ISREAL. The whole time. The whole time. And, yes, think about KFC, how they dipped that person and it came out chicken. But anyway, almost all of the stuff that's been going on has came from Israel. They are the most evil. And if you go to their courthouse and stuff, you have to walk on a cross, upside down cross. McDonald's, Burger King, all of them. All of them. And by the way, a plane cannot go through any buildings like that. Even if a bird hits the front of the plane because it's all plastic and shit, it'll put a big hole in it. That was CGI. Gee, man, I'm careful. I found the Hollydale. And Belanoff came and talked underneath my thing. She kept taking down my channel on YouTube. And then finally she spoke on underneath my thing about that restaurant I found, where they also do Hunger Games. They also do the selling of children. And if you don't want a child, it's not your fault. It's the child's fault. I put it out there. And she wrote underneath it, we need to talk. No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. Remember, Chrissy Teigen and John Lennon went to eat 5-year-old cheese pizza and drink the red stuff at the Hollydale. Where do you think that they got the Hunger Games from? The movie? That's real shit. They do it every October. Anyway, enough of all that. But yes, I'm highly intelligent on what is going on. And I have been for a long time. But I had to stop talking about it. I had to stop talking about it because they take you down. They take you down. And unfortunately, I like my YouTube. So when I talk about stuff like that, I go on Rumble usually. And I think I'm going to start going on Rumble. And I've got a lot of people that are subbed up to me. And we're going to start really digging. And I'm going to show you guys things. And you guys will be able to see, you know, what's really going on. Open your eyes and wake up. It's time to wake up. Like, I've been trying to wake people up since 2011. But, you know, yes, yes. The one that's married to Chrissy Teigen. I don't care if I got his name wrong or not. I do not like celebrities at all. I don't follow them. I don't like them. They're all sold themselves. I'm done. I don't know. Yeah, his name. That thing. Yeah. That thing. I have not watched movies since 2007. I watched one movie. And I watched one Netflix series. In the last, since 2010? Because I will not, absolutely will not, put any money in their pockets. I quit listening to music. Listen to Hotel California. One of my favorite songs, but listen to the words. You cut it with a stealing knives, but they just can't kill the beast. Talking about somebody being drugged up and they're stuck. They're stuck. Yeah, Chrissy Teigen, she deleted like, how many actual tweets did she delete? What did they say, 50,000? How she said she's going to go to jail for watching those little toddlers and tiaras. Ugh. No, some people are real people and they just get into it and that's what they're told to do. They're not vampires, but some of them I really believe they are. Thank you, Pretty Sweet Pea. Some of them I really believe that they are vampires. Like, Like King Charles said he wished he was a tampon. Because they say that women's menstrual cycles have the most protein and shit. Just, I mean, yeah, all for money and fame. What would you do for money and fame? Let me tell you what I would do. Nothing. Nothing. Mm-mm. I don't want it. I don't want it. You couldn't, no. Mm-mm. Nope. No, I don't want it. I do not want to be famous. I'm famous enough. My name is out there. That's good. And yeah, the dark side knows that I do not like them. They know I know. Yes. No, trying to buy eggs. Trying to buy eggs from them beautiful women and talking about how they'll pay what was it? 500, then to thousands. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, I actually researched that long time ago. Mhm. Right in front of our eyes. Like, if you go back and look at the movies in the 80s, they told you Fear Loathing, Johnny Depp, you guys think he's not part of it? Wrong answer. He was the first one to bring out what that was. When the guy said, "Oh, it's from some Satanist," then he takes it and acts like, blah, blah, blah. Eyes wide shut, definitely. Stanley Kubrick was trying to wake people up. He was killed as soon as he did that. But he did an interview and he said, do not release it for 15 years. And that is on my Rumble. And the best movie he ever did was the moon landing. That's the best film he ever made that nobody knew about. So, you ready to go see my baby that I painted? Well, that I stained. I don't want to call it painting because it's stained. You ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? I'm excited to show you all. And thank you for the compliment. I have never done any kind of artistry or anything like that. I've never been like an artist, but I actually reborn silicone baby. And I'm going to reiterate again. Whoever is in the contest must be a member. It costs $1, but you must be a member because I'm not going to have some slow Joe come in and when the ending of the contest, go through and watch all my videos and then come back and email me, and we don't know who they are. And this happened to one of the girls, a couple of the girls when they were running contests, and they said, Betty, you need to have them to be members so you see who they are, you see them in your room, you see them under your comments, because otherwise somebody just come in who's never been there and figure it out, and then whoever gets there first on the email, is the person that wins. But mine's going to be a little bit different. Mine's going to be where whoever comes up and emails me, everybody's going to go into a hat, all their names, and I'm going to announce who everybody's name is that got the sentence correct at the end of the 30 days of all the letters that I gave, which I already gave the letter today, Nana, so you may have to go back. But it shouldn't hurt people for $1 because I'm giving away over $900 worth of stuff. So I want people to be a member. That way I know who you are. I see you. I see you. And the lady told me, she's like, thank goodness yours is just $1, Betty, to become a member, because she had hers at $10. And she goes, because you need to see the people. You need to know like who your people are that is in this contest, because she said some person won and she had never seen them before. They got a whole reborn, thousands of dollars worth of stuff, and they wasn't even there. And that's so sad and not fair. Yeah, can you put my membership channel, please? I don't know if I can do it or not. Let me see here. What it is it's www.youtube.com/@YouTubeDays/membership. If somebody could put that link, I can pin it. But I have a membership for 99 cents, and that's all I require, because I don't want somebody coming in that has not been here the whole entire time and win this baby, because it's not fair to nobody. It's not fair. I want people that really care about my channel and really care about what we're doing here, and, you know, support me as a channel, as a creator, for me to give this gift. Jesus is the truth. Hell is real. We all sin. He died on the cross. That's right. And I've been to heaven. I've died. I've been to heaven. I've met our Heavenly Father. So, yes. Yes. It is, just go to, it'll say membership. I can't write it, or I would. Let me see if I can do it this way. Hang on. Let me see if I can do it this way and then pin it. So anybody who is in the contest that wants the baby is the way that we're doing this. Because I want it to be fair. I think I'm going to do it right now. I want it to be fair, just, and I want the person that won to be the person that has been here. There it is. If you would like to become a member, it is there's a 99-cent one. That's it. 99 cents qualifies you for the baby. But I just want it to be fair. That's it. Thank you. Okay, I pinned it, baby. I pinned it. So all I want it to do is be fair. I want to be able to see your name. I want to be able to know I've seen you. I've seen you in my chats. I've seen you in my comments. You support my channel, which means you support me. And let's go see the baby. Give me just one more second. None of your business. How do I say this? I do not believe in religion. I believe in having a personal relationship with my Heavenly Father. So I'm not a religion. There's no religion here. And another thing, I take everybody how they are. I love everybody. I take everybody how they are. And I do pray. And we will pray before we leave this life. Whether you believe in it or not, that's fine. You don't have to believe in it. But I have been to heaven. Oh, well, hello, baby Peach. Hello. Thank you for the membership, sweetheart. But I have been to heaven, and there is a real God. And he told me, go tell my people I'm coming. And the problem is, I didn't know what he meant. I didn't know who his people were. I've ate from the tree of youth. Right there, this. He called it the tree of youth. He didn't call it the tree of life. He called it the tree of youth. And that fruit was so hard, but once I bit into it, it was just like melted like cotton candy in my mouth. Heaven is so beautiful. Yeah, I can tell you, you haven't been to space. Nobody can go to the moon. Nobody. There's rings around it that you will disintegrate. Nobody has been to the moon. Nobody. Nobody. But you can't tell me I haven't been to heaven. You can say it all you want. But even the stuff that I was talking about on a panel with a Bible scholar came back and said. Everything I said is in the book. So, I don't think you know what crazy is, dude. But anyway, let's go see our baby. Let's go see our baby. Okay. Ooh. Are you ready? Tell me I haven't been staining. Look at her. Look how beautiful she is. Look at all of her molting. Look at how beautiful. I'm going to do her little nails, but look how beautiful she is. This is silicone, it's not plastic. Victoria, stop barking. Look at how beautiful. Look at that. Isn't she gorgeous? Right now I'm staining her lips, but isn't she gorgeous? Yeah, that's me. I did all of that. Me. I still can't believe I did it. Isn't she gorgeous? Oh, she's so gorgeous. Her little belly button. Isn't she gorgeous? She's so, but I'm going to do her little nails and put little white nails on her. And here's all my stuff that I use to stain her. And then here's her little legs. How beautiful her little legs are and her little feet. Her little feet. I think I did a damn good job. I've never painted a baby in my life. And right now, that will not be like her lip color. It's just staining it right now. But look how beautiful. I'm going to do her eyelashes. I'm going to do her eyebrows. And then I'm going to root her hair. And that is the baby that's everybody's going to win. She is just gorgeous. She is gorgeous. I can't believe I did it. I'm like, wow, look how real she looks. Look at this. Look how real. I'm actually a model promotion. I'm a promotional brand model. But now I'm a reborn artist. Thank you, Nana. Isn't she beautiful? Thank you, Baby Peach. Thank you, sweetheart. She is just so gorgeous. Like, I just, looking away like this, I mean, you, like, oh my gosh, she looks so real. And then once I do her eyelashes and I do her eyebrows, which she's going to have real hair, and I do her hair, and it's going to be like a newborn where it comes forward like Selena's. I've never painted in my life. This is my first painting ever. But it's not really painting. It is, it's called staining. So, yeah, this is our prize. She's coming along beautifully. I think she's beautiful. I think she's absolutely just positively gorgeous. I can't even believe that. I can't believe I'm done painting her, like staining her. All I have to do now is just mat her so that the paint don't come off and stuff. So what do you think? All of the people that are waiting for her to, hi Victoria, waiting for, or working to be in the contest. What do you all think? I know, Nana. I couldn't believe it. I was like thinking that it was going to take forever to stain her, you know, because it's not painting. You're actually like you do wood, you know, and you stain it. That is what you do with a reborn. You're staining, but you're going over it and over it and over it, and that's me doing. I think I did 12 layers on her. Yes, yes. Thank you so much, baby. Yes. Oh, I have them. They're on my eBay, sweetheart. Just email me. I have 3 right now. I have 3 right now that are available right now. I haven't reborn them. They already came painted, but they're gorgeous. So, contact me. I have 3 right now. They're all girls. I know. I'm so excited. It took me, I mean, I thought it was going to take me so long. I thought that the reborning process was so long, but it wasn't. It wasn't. And I mean, but if you guys knew, I went over that baby like, oh my, I can't even tell you how many times. So like you stain it, and then you wait and let it dry, and then you go over it again, and then you wait and let it dry, then you go over it again, you wait and let it dry. So it took me like 7-8 hours to actually get her all finished, and that was front and back. But I'm still going to do her little nails because I want them to be white and look pretty. So I'm going to do her little nails, and I'm going to do her eyelashes, her eyebrows, and her hair. So, but Baby Peach, just my email, Pretty Sweet Pea, can you put my email? Yes, lots of patience. I had, oh, yes, yes. Because you just got to do it over and over and over and over just to make her look like I have her right now. And I think she's done. I think she's done because if I do any more, it's gonna look overdone. You know what I mean? And you don't you want it to look real, like it's real life, but you don't want to overdo it. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to overdo it. But I still have 3 silicones left. And here is the thing. Hang on, I'll give it to you. I still have 3 of them left. Once the 3 are gone, I'm going to vinyl. So I just wanted to let you know, once the 3 are gone, I'm going to vinyl. So hang on just a second. I will put it in the chat, and then you can go look. And you can talk to me about them too, because I only got 3. I've got them for very low prices. They're already painted. 2 of them have binkies in their mouth. I opened their mouths. And 1, she can't have her mouth opened. So let me put this in the comments. If you're interested, go check it out. Because after these 3, I'm going to reborns. So here it is right here. And after these 3, I'm going to actual vinyl. So I'll be making, I'll be reborn in vinyl. And they have like Selena and Mila. They're going to look like that. Silicone is very hard to work with. I mean, as soon as you start putting the stain on it and stuff, lint comes from everywhere. I had to rewash her after each time I applied stuff and she dried. I had to rewash her. Each time she applied stuff and I had to rewash her. Yeah. I'm doing great, Negroes. How are you? And don't talk like that. Don't talk like that. That's bad. Why you talk like that? Why you say that? Why you divide people? It's time to be united. It's time to be united. Nobody's better than anybody else. Get the F out of my stuff. How dare you? How dare you talk like that? There is nobody better than nobody, no color better than the other color, and stop dividing. That pisses me off. Stop it. I'm going to make African American babies. You know that? And they're going to be beautiful. So stop dividing. That's what's wrong with this country. Everybody's effing divided on color, race, gender, whatever. Put all of it aside and unite. Put all of it aside and unite. Love one another. Jeez Louise. I mean, I can't even... How dare someone put a name like that? How dare you talk about other people like that? You ain't no effing better. Ain't nobody better than another person. Ain't nobody. We all put our pants on the same. We all piss and shit. Okay? Stop talking like that in my room. We're literally talking about reborn babies, and you're talking about this disgusting shit. Stop being divided. What is wrong with you people? What is wrong with you? I'm getting out of here. I send major love to my people. If you're interested, I have 3 left. I did not reborn them. They've already been reborn. And I'm out of here. Love one another. Dear Heavenly Father, I ask you to please teach these people in my room to love one another. Stop being divided. That is what's wrong with our country, Father. Please put it in their hearts and souls to love one another. No one is better than the other. Father, if they're feeling any pain, you're the ultimate physician. Open doors so that they may find the correct doctor, the person that's going to help them relieve that pain, get the surgery they need. If they're looking for a job, if they're looking to up their career, whatever it is, Father, make sure that they do it in your name, in the grace of what you want for them, Father. Open the doors you want them to be in. Close the doors you don't want them to be in. And Father, I just ask you to protect each and every person that watches my videos. Father, you know that there's so many people that don't believe in you. There's so many people that don't believe I've met you. And Father, only you and I know the truth, and that's all that matters. But Father, I ask you to touch down on their spirits. I ask you to let them start feeling peace and love and happiness, and especially when we're talking about children, Father. When we're talking about children, whether it be a doll or whether it be a real child, Father, please let these people start having love in their hearts and in their souls. In Jesus' precious name I ask, amen. You people are hurtful. If you only knew what was really going on in this fucking sick-ass world, you would stop being divided. Till next time, I'm Betty Washam. I love each and every one of you that care about me as I care about you. And unite. Unite. I'm out.